Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. So, the Fusion Festival has started and this was the first deck that I was trying out. So today I played, right after work, about 13 games. I lost one of them. It was against Heroes. I went second. I'm always going second. And he ended on like Sunriser, Plasma and Super Poly. So I wasn't able to break that particular board. But this is blind second Dinosaurs, featuring a small Shaddoll package, as you see, quite popular sometimes in the TCG slash OCG as a side deck option. Because again, you always want to go second, and if your opponent has that special summoned monster from the extra deck on his side of the field, you can use this, the Shaddolls fusion immediately. Actually, well, from all the duels played today, he let me go first. So that was, I guess something like Albus. Of course, those decks also definitely want to go second. So I went first. Going first, the deck is a bit iffy. The strongest play, I guess, you could make without like Lagia, Dolka, the good extra deck stuff, is either Conductor or Overtex. So Overtex is there as well because, it searches your pill. Plus, it's either, the spell and or trap negator. Triple Maxi, Triple Ash are your, staple hand traps for the entire event. I don't think you need to main more like Nibiru maybe or Failure because they're lights for Construct if that comes up. But I rarely make Construct. The Shaddoll engine is there for a couple of reasons. First of all, Winda. Of course, you could make Winda because, again, Winda is so strong in this particular meta. But the fusion that I'm going for the most is the Fire Shaddoll because, again, if your opponent has an extra deck summoned monster, you can send one Shaddoll from your deck to the graveyard, so either Beast to draw a card or Shaddoll Dragon to pop a card, like what's going to happen here or what should happen here. But my opponent is going to scoop it up, and the fire monster from the deck is going to be Misk. So it's basically a free Foolish Burial for Misk. Plus, and that's something important, is that you might think that main decking the Shaddoll package, and I'm looking, at the Beast or Dragon, so the quote-unquote bricks of the deck, they aren't really bricks because of double evolution pill. Pill needs a non-dino monster, so it's actually not that bad if you draw into them. So that's where, you go second, the hand traps come in, like Maxi Ash, interrupt your opponent, plus at the same time they'll be your non-dino monsters in the graveyard. As you saw in the deck list, I'm running like triple lightning plus Duster because, let's face it, everyone, at least a lot of players are running like Floodgate top deck, True Draco, this deck, the Phantasm Spiral deck, so I really don't want to lose against this particular or these kind of decks, right? So that's why triple lightning plus Duster, and basically against a lot of decks. You always want to go second, so lightning is pretty much always going to be alive. So this is fine though. Drawing Beast, which is not bad. Again, it's a non-dino, and obviously my next draw off of the, Maxi is going to be that Lightning Storm. It's fine, it's going to be, live for next turn. The double evolution pill is going to get negated. Bit iffy because now the baby is kinda useless here on my side of the field. In the end phase, it's going to pop itself for, more dino names in the graveyard or dino monsters, because that's sometimes something that I struggle with, is getting more dinos in the graveyard. Like before you could Misk, Link Summon and so on, but that's not the case here. So this is perfect. I set myself up for next turn. I can Lightning Storm both back rows away, so the field spell and the set. And here I draw Nemesis. Nemesis is, it's not really a new card for Dinosaurs. It's, you can send back one of your banished monsters, like Misk for example, which, let's face it, is always going to be banished, back to the deck to special summon Nemesis. And because Nemesis is Thunder, you can just send it away for Colossus. So it's basically a free Colossus as well. And you know how strong Colossus is. So this is, pretty self-explanatory, I think, with, the baby getting more dinosaurs. And, oh yeah, one of the reasons why, again, a lot of people are main decking Fusion Destiny for Phoenix Enforcer, right? And that's why Misk is so strong. You can make your plays, use Misk, and then your opponent can't enforce you on basically any other monster negation effects. And that's strong because, again, Conductor is there to put everything face down. So Overraptor, again, I think my opponent passed, right? So, you know, we saw the Ash Blossom there. This is an iffy one. Not able to destroy a baby, but because this deck is definitely running 3 Conductor, again, you can pop it with Argosaur or special summon it immediately from the hand, so it's never dead, really never dead. You definitely need 3 for this particular version. The Venom is an iffy one. Okay, my Shaddoll fusion is live now. But as you know, when Venom is like destroyed, it destroys all of your opponent's special summoned monsters, I think. So a bit iffy here. But this makes it much easier. So the opponent is going to Ash Blossom the Shaddolls fusion, that's fine. Now I kinda have to Lightning Storm the Venom and kinda establish my board with a weak Conductor, but it kinda feels much stronger here in this, you know, quite limited format, right? This is a strange one. I guess sends back 3 banished monsters back to the deck to draw 1, so I don't know. It's basically a cheaper upstart goblin. Anyway, so we kinda expected the Elvis. Here I could definitely have tributed the Conductor itself to fizzle, let you know, like prevent the fusion summon. But I was like, well, I do have baby, and I just have to make sure that I survive, plus have a follow-up play. So I pop my own baby, you know, OV in defense and go for Conductor. You know, that should be almost game next turn if I draw any dino. So Fossil Dig is nice, so that searches one of the other babies, and you know, that's the thing with the deck. You can go second, and even though this is a fusion-based festival, put all of your opponent's fusion monsters face down, and as you know, Conductor can you know, attack into every monster, deal damage, even deal like burn damage as well, and potentially OTK. Again, this deck is so strong going second. Going first also, but you know what I mean. Alistair is also super popular here in this particular event, we know why. So no Makaba, that's a strange one, I guess. And the whatchamacallit, the Winda definitely you know, could be a problem here. So I was like, okay, I'm going to force out, I think my opponent has an Alistair, no? So Lightning Storm not useful here, the Krista is now on my side of the field. Here I was expecting the Alistair, or did I miss something? I'm not sure. But it's fine though, so now I can make my plays, you know, use Misk, and the Nemesis in my hand is going to be live, like just in case next turn I probably would have survived. Then again, they could, you know, get rid of their own Winda, but probably not, a bit iffy. And then, you know, next turn I could have potentially tried to get rid of Winda with the pill, right? So it's fine though. Last example, I think, again, go second. Not sure, I think my opponent, like most of the time, my opponents go first. Bar, of course, literally the first duel of today, which was also the first replay here. So this, again, not really a big threat. The back row is a big threat, so I can get rid of that with Lightning Storm. And again, as I mentioned before, like those big fusions like Phoenix Enforcer aren't really a threat. You can Misk everything, and, you know, Conductor will put them face down, and you can bypass that and establish your board. For whatever reason, Phoenix Enforcer is used, I'm not sure. I think we revealed the Misk, no? So they should be game, should be more than enough to attack for game. So making sure that I get, you know, again, enough dino monsters in the graveyard. Misk, super easy to get it banished, so Nemesis is live. Fusion summon Colossus, which again basically is a big beat stick, and you really don't want to, or at least don't need to run any other thunder monsters bar Nemesis. Nemesis could be banished from the graveyard as well with Colossus, but it's also a non-dinosaur monster for Pill. So I feel that 40 cards, blind second dino, this is really strong. Conductor plows through boards. There are some boss monsters that stay that they're at least they can't be targeted by card effects, they're unaffected, or at least they can't be destroyed by battle, you know, those big boss monsters. Conductor just says no, so that's the reason why this is so strong. Shaddolls Fusion is strong. Non-dino, or at least non-dinos in the graveyard, right? Plus, it could go for Winda. Or you could send Overtext from your graveyard as well. So, I really, really like this list. Okay. Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Likem signing out. Peace.